What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from the corner. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Interesting rumor flying around that Walmart is considering closing their doors on November 1st due to the absolute unhinged deluge of individuals, future professors and scientists threatening to loot the store when the SNAP benefits and the food stamps get delayed in just 4 days. This is obviously an important milestone in the government shutdown. I believe that they will probably get this fixed before this. I think this will be a catalyst for them to complete it. But a couple of things to talk about first. First, by the way, shout out everyone. Our gingerbread K-Cups are in stock on Amazon. This is a fan favorite flavor. Now with free overnight shipping, they're selling fast, so pick yours up. We already sold 100, more than 100 in the last month. And also, our blackberry cream is going away. It is our summer blend. It's one of our most popular, and we have a few hundred left, so make sure you pick that up. Link in the description below. On November 1st, SNAP, which is supplemental money, food, meaning that like people are already getting food stamps or WICs or whatever they call it, in your state. Plus, they're getting SNAP benefits. I was shocked to find out that there were 40 million Americans receiving SNAP benefits. Now, I'm going to have some things to say about that, but I also want to say this. If you're getting SNAP or you're getting food stamps and you legitimately need them, my commentary around this stuff is not about you. I have no problem whatsoever with people, getting unemployment for a period of time or getting SNAP benefits when they need it, when they need it temporarily. When I'm talking 6 months or a year, maybe something like that, I don't know. When it's been 10 years and you've made no, effort to get a better paying job and you don't have some sort of physical disability or mental disability. Look, if you can't work for some legitimate reason, I don't care if you're getting SNAP. I'm not criticizing you. My question is, do 40 million, like 12% of the United States, how many of those are illegals, right? How many of these people are illegals? I'm going to guess 10 million, 15 million. It's just hard for me to believe that. Now, again, SNAP is supplemental, which means you're also getting other forms of assistance. More than 12% of the people in this nation are getting taxpayer-funded Mountain Dew with SNAP, okay? I believe that there are many people who are on SNAP, maybe 10 million or 15 million of them, that legitimately need it. And if you're one of those people, I'm not criticizing you. But also, if you're receiving it and you feel like nobody's abusing this program, like I have a bridge to sell you. There's obviously millions and millions and millions and millions of people who are abusing this program. That's undeniable. And we have, EBT stamp recipients are organizing a mass theft event. We're going to stick together November 3rd at 6:30. We're going to go to Walmart, and at 7:30, we're going to walk out of Walmart with our buggies. That's carts to anybody who doesn't live down south, I guess. They can't catch everyone. All you got to do is run. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this.
People, my people. I wish we stopped crying about this motherfucking EBT card. At the end of the day, they try
She got money for nose rings.
to see is we gonna stick together. And we are gonna stick together. Fucking November 3rd at 6:30, we're going to Walmart. We're going to fucking Walmart.
I love how there's a lot of rage bait out, but like I also think that people are genuinely this stupid. And if sorry, my dogs are doing their job right now, but like there are people this stupid who will say, oh yeah, November 3rd. Like, don't they think that there's just going to be cops outside of every Walmart on November 3rd?
And at 7:30, we're going to walk out of Walmart with our fucking buggies, okay? The thing is, they can catch everybody.
Yes, they can.
All you got to do is run, Forrest, run, okay?
They absolutely can catch everybody. They'll just blockade the parking lots. And watch as Walmart's paying attention to Brokey's online rants.
Walmart said they're thinking about closing their doors
Yeah.
on November 1st to where you can only order your food and your groceries online.
Now, this is an online rumor that has started and has proliferated. I have not seen Walmart make a official statement about this, but understand that Walmart is a big recipient of your taxpayer dollars via SNAP and EBT. Just SNAP alone, Walmart takes 25% of the market. Again, this says, this says a claim that Walmart looting has already begun. This is 1017, riots at Walmart with people running out full of baskets. This guy, I mean, again, I don't know. Wait, I don't want to listen to that. I want this here.
Made a video today, and he really, really works at Walmart, guys. He's really a Walmart employee. He even showed himself at Walmart and showed footage. He actually showed footage today of people going inside of Walmart on this October 17th, Saturday, 2025, rioting, running out of Walmart with baskets of groceries, knocking people down. They said the police was everywhere, man.
So, I mean, so these people are getting caught. There's this whole like crazy idea where people get really defensive about being on government assistance. I don't think it makes you a bad person. I think the only people I'm talking about are people who are abusing the program. If we really have 40 million Americans who are all citizens and who all legitimately need the support, then we have a much bigger conversation to have about being a failed society. I just don't believe that there are 40 million Americans who need this support. It's just not, this is no way. If you told me 10, that I might believe.
And I'm hearing that this is due to the SNAP benefits getting cut off. Now, if this is actually happening in the month of October, we're not even in a month of November where Thanksgiving starts at. So if this is really happening in October, I cannot wait to see what the month of November is going to look like
I think that a lot of people will use a bad situation to, excuse their bad behavior. Remember all those people who were rioting for St. Floyd and, stealing sneakers? What good would sneakers do? Nothing. They're just people who are like taking advantage of a bad situation.
Walmart and said that if the government shuts off food, SNAP, they're going straight to the Walmart to get.
This is the thing. This guy's on point. Walmart thinking about closing their doors November 1st because of all you crazy people threatening to steal and loot. Good for you, Walmart. And you should, and I don't blame you. Utterly disgusting. Get a grip, people, and get a job. Look, again, I want to be careful because I want to be sympathetic to people that actually need support. But that is not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the obviously 10 million people to 15 million people that are probably getting support who are illegal aliens or shouldn't be getting support in the first place. And the thing, the matter is, the issue is here. We have a massive problem in this country with people living on the government teat. It's absolutely, nonsense. Now, would they actually close a store on November 1st? It seems unlikely. Would they have a significant amount of increased security? Absolutely. And why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? Look at this. Walmart, Kroger, and Big Food love SNAP dollars, but won't lift a finger to save them. The obsequiously titled One Big Beautiful Bill is being considered by the Senate will slash spending on SNAP, formerly food stamps, by $186 billion over 10 years through the combination of benefit cuts, more rigid eligibility, work rules, and unfunded mandates on states. Look, I will say this. There should be more strict eligibility rules. They really should be. First of all, let's just start with this. So many of the problems in this country, you could just start with illegals. Let me see how many millions of people are on SNAP after you kick out all the illegals that are on SNAP or all the people who have been abusing the system. let's just start there before we make it even like before we even worry about anything else. Like, first of all, to apply, you must have to provide proof of citizenship. Start there, and then start going through the 40 million and saying, look, before you get your next SNAP check, you gotta send in proof that you're a citizen. See how many that comes up. Maybe it's not even that big of a problem. Maybe the problem is that what if there's 25 million people on SNAP fraudulently? Now suddenly it's 15 million Americans. That's more of a number that I would think might be in line with what I expected. SNAP dollars help 42 million Americans purchase enough food to get through the month. Most SNAP households are near or below the federal poverty line, $32,000 a year for a family of 4, and include a combination of children, elderly, and disabled. Many veterans and a few active militaries depend on SNAP. Look, I'll tell you this. If you're in the military, fine. If you're elderly, fine. If you're disabled, fine. Done. Okay? If that makes up 30 million of the group, well then, okay. You know, I don't know. I think like most people, we just need to see the numbers. You know, the deep cuts on SNAP proposed in the one big beautiful bill, profits and harms their workers. So why aren't they doing much? And what is Walmart doing about? Not much, apparently. Well, these cuts will impact American food corporations. Again, don't care. That get $100 billion in SNAP. Why are we subsidizing big food? Maybe we wouldn't need to subsidize big food corporations. If we didn't do that, maybe they would have to provide us better pricing on our food, right? What if we just stopped that and we got better? What if we just stopped SNAP and suddenly those families that need it could actually afford on their salaries as it stands right now, because they can't price gouge us? You know, Tyson Chicken doesn't need to get their share of $100 billion in U.S. taxpayer subsidies. We have a major problem if we have 42 million Americans needing extra money per month. That's one thing to look at, but I want to start with, let's see how many illegals and how many people who are blatantly abusing the system. Let's start by getting them off of it and see how much money we save. I hope you were informed by this video. I can tell you I won't be anywhere near Walmart on November 1st or the 4th or whatever the month is in your town. But, if they end up shutting down and being online only, or they just say, I don't blame them at all. I hope you were informed by this video. I hope you pick up our gingerbread cake cups available on Amazon now with free next day shipping, or our blackberry and cream, both links in the description. We'll talk to you again real soon.